point blank.
Oh, man.
We are starting off right now. This is the last day in March 31st, 2021. And if you didn't give me your part of your stimmy to listen to this broadcast, shame on you. But right now, before we go into any further about any more discussion, because we got a lot to talk about from nasty old Congress people getting caught up, having 17-year-olds travel with them, to crazy, to this trial where we're all feeling the pain again. My co-host is here, Lizala Piri, the queen of Simply Stunning Media. How are you today?
Hey, I'm great, Larry. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. All right. You know what? There's a lot of knowledge in this room. We got two educated people, and I do mean educated. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They also got a CD out and everything else like that. So the human T-Rex is on the ones and twos right about now. But could you just please bring in listen, I'm not going to say anything else. Just bring. No time wasted. We ain't got no time wasting right now. Bring these people in. Okay, 1 second. We ain't wasted. Ain't wasting no time right now. I've been waiting for this. Listen, you don't know. I've been waiting for years and years to get them back, especially this brother back. Yeah. All right.
Shit. I am so excited.
I am excited. There's goosebumps right about now.
Goosebumps.
Oh, wow.
So.
Wait. My bad.
Yeah. You about to mess that. You about to mess that up. I gave you.
Here we go.
All right. I gotta bring him in on this one. One of my favorite tunes. All right. They have the heart of champions and heart of lions. Please welcome my guest, not Mr. Karlin, Kyle, Arrogant Warren, and his lovely bride, Nikita Kitts Warren, the Warrens, Cleveland, in the building. Right now, we got a lot of stuff to cover. First of all, how y'all doing? First of all, how you doing, kid? She the head of the household. I already said that.
I know I have, but I'm good. It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
It is very good to be here. You know, I tease Karlin. I see Karlin all the time from the Saturday Night Kick-Its with DJ Chicago. Besides that, happy birthday to DJ
Happy
Chicago.
birthday, man. He's out there doing his handsome boy modeling school, walking down the beach in Florida, Chicago crazy.
I don't know. You know what?
Happy for my brother. He deserved a vacation.
He do deserve it, considering how hard you work him.
Yeah. No, hey, it's lightweight the other way around. No, but shouts out to my brother, man. I just, reflected today when I was wishing him a happy birthday. Just the love and respect we've had over the years. Like, that's not only my friend, but my brother in business. And I'm just excited about the future because we got more left. I know we the old guys in the room. We got a lot more left. They still calling, so we got more to do.
Right, exactly.
Absolutely.
So 216-249-6658 is the number to call in. So call up and holler at them. First of all, thank you guys for coming in here. It's spring break for y'all, pretty much, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
So I just got a question. Where did you put the children? Especially little Jackson, because he need his own show.
Yeah, you want to handle that?
So we have two 15-year-olds, 15 and a half-year-olds at home.
Right.
So they are more than capable of taking care of their little brother. However, we did give them the courtesy of making sure that little Jackson is asleep.
Yeah, he's on nap mode.
Before we came.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to shout out to your other two children because they feel like they've been forgotten about.
Yeah. You know what's funny? It's like we lately have been making sure we putting up pictures of all of them because Jackson just took all of their spotlight. So now when we put up pictures of Mackenzie and Ryan, who are the 15-and-a-half-year-olds, they were like, wait a minute, is that Ryan? Yeah, he's the same guy that was in Jackson's place about 5 minutes ago. 'Cause that's what it feel like. So,
right? Yeah, they grown. Like your family grown so fast now. How does it feel? Right? Yeah, it's like a wink of an eye. All of a sudden, like, dang, getting that, and then you had it. Then it's like, so let's get down to business. All right, entertainment. Y'all pretty much put out the one. How did this come about? And I didn't know you could blow like that. First of all, I did not know.
Thank you. Thank you.
So did you ask him because Karlin has been the poetic rapper all over everywhere. So how did y'all get that project.
Well, it's gonna be on me. So if we're gonna do that, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. And shouts out to the Unit Band because they put their album out last night. We were in the building for that. Sam Silk was there. A lot of different people. So it really did make me feel a certain kind of way. And I don't know if it made you feel that way when Nate Ford, music director,
Right.
it was like, we got the Warrens, Karlin and Kid in the building, Unit OGs. I was like, dang, are we really Unit OGs? But it stemmed from the Unit, from us, performing with Nate, and much love to the Unit. Please go cop that album as well. That has been something that's been in the work for years. We're so proud of our family. We're always a family. And so it started from us performing with the Unit. And then once we broke off and did our own band, it just started happening. It was just like, why would we not make an album about, our journey to being married, like the full thing. And then we recorded, I think the first song was I Do, which was about us getting married.
Yeah.
And then we worked backwards from there. And before we knew anything, we had a full album that was what the title is, Our Life, Our Love, The Wars, and Us. And that's what the album is, the whole album.
Y'all don't seem like y'all go to war.
Let me explain something to you. Do you want to do this? Thank you. That bell was perfect. That bell was perfect.
She has a PhD now, right?
Yeah, you
so
can let
she can hold her own.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let the doctor handle that. Let the doctor handle that.
Go ahead, kid.
Yeah, we have our fights, but for the most part, we try to fight fair. Occasionally, we have some instances where it ain't happy.
Yeah.
I mean, as one of the songs that we have on the album, one of the lyrics says, I'm thinking love ain't all rainbows and butterflies. And it definitely is not always all rainbows and butterflies, but we do everything together. Like we come through things together. We talk about things. We try to work it out and be fair about, each other's perspectives. So I think that's how we kind of made it through. And it looks easy, but it ain't.
Another way to put it, just imagine, as strong as the love is, and we both are very passionate people, just imagine when the war comes into play every now and again.
Right.
So it's like, when the war comes into play, it's like, all right, we both kind of get to the point where we're like, all right, how long you want to do this? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that's what it comes. So somebody's gonna have to meet in the middle of the road. But no, I always tell my wife, it's a beautiful struggle. I enjoy being married now. So many people are like, oh, I love my wife. I love being married to her. She knows that. So, the wars can be rough, and we've got more stories to tell. It ain't over. Y'all got a nice snapshot on the first album.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot more. So there's another project coming out.
Yeah, there's a few.
Right, a few.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a few things. The second album right now is tentatively entitled Ever After, and Kit's sister, my sister as well, Missa, came up with the title for that. She's on the first album. So, Ever After, of course, we talked about the road up to being married on the first album, and Ever After is like, you would think we're saying there's a reason why it doesn't say happily, because there's another piece to the story.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what you're seeing right now.
There's another. Lazala. I hear another piece of this. You got anything to say?
I mean, what can I say, really? I'm actually reminded of the Obamas, I'm going to be honest, because if you read Michelle's book, it's like almost every time we saw them together, there was an argument on the other side of the door as they're walking through. So they got the big smiles, they got the fashion, but when we get home, we about to finish that. And that's kind of what I'm hearing. With, it's like, I love my wife, I love my husband, but
yeah, I mean, we have never gone on any show we've been on and sugarcoated like it's easy, because it's not. Right now we are on a really good holding pattern, though. Even if we have arguments in the house, even the kids know we're playing. We have play arguments now, but when the play arguments turn into a serious one, everybody kind of goes their way.
Yeah.
Everybody goes
Kids hiding I'm going to play my PS4 now.
Well, our daughter knows when it's real. When we're just playing, she'll be involved. But if it get to something where it's a real back and forth, she's like, okay, let me just go in my room and wait. She
puts up the church finger and kind of walks out.
Mm-hmm. Wait till the storm blows over, then I'll go back in mom and dad room.
Right.
See, perfect time.
Right. So here's the thing, though. Hey, I had Stan and Lynette Moore on here, Stan Edward Moore and Lynette Moore on here,
Yeah,
saying it
my
was
brother.
like
Big
big
Shouts out to
I mean, it's like the thing about it is, it's not easy considering that you're an African American couple. How long have y'all been married though?
We've been married for 6 years.
Yeah, well, we
Going on
celebrate 7.
Going on 7.
Okay, so how long have you been together? 'Cause
Uh-huh.
I feel like
We've been together almost 13 years.
okay.
Yeah, but see, that's
Yeah.
the magic is the prep work. I mean, and everything from our experiences in the unit band to her. I mean, like Larry, when you talk about so I could go back to what Larry was saying. He was like, well, you know, Karlin Arrogance, he's been the MC, the host, rapper, doing whatever. She lived all that with me. You know what I'm saying? Like she lived coming to the parties, the jump offs, and the different things I've done throughout my career.
Right.
So, and then she's a part of my career because we became an item in the unit. But
Right.
the thing about the unit that was slick was for a long time, people didn't know that we were an item. But we were performing songs and all that. So I'll tell this story.
Y'all hit it like Jay-Z and Beyonce.
So-
All of a sudden, they come out with me and my girlfriend and
So
shit.
I'm gonna tell you one of the first people that kind of knew what was going on. So back when we were doing the Sunset downtown, which was a Thursday night jam session.
You going
Shouts
way
out to
back.
Tony Harris,
Right, you going
Nate.
way
That's
back,
to that's back to when we met.
Right.
And we would kind of like let people leave the venue because we didn't want people to see us together. We kind of were trying to figure out things on our own without the outside interference. And we were creeping, and who did we pass by but Hub from Hub's Group?
Hub's Groove.
And Hub always laughs because he's always like, I knew then. I knew then. So Hub gets the credit for being one of the first people ever see us creeping around. So it's kind of funny.
I remember being at some of those Thursday night sets and thinking you two should hook up. So
See, we did good. We did good. We did good. We did good.
13 years later, and 3
I
children.
think
did
it
good.
contributed to the stage energy. Like a lot of times, it's hard to like gel and mesh with a person musically, and we were able to do that. I think just cause it just happened, like it was natural
Yeah,
chemistry,
we enforce it.
and then getting on the stage and doing songs together just helped
Right.
it.
Because I liked her before what was created in the unit. And I think Nate kind of figured it out. And then Nate was just like, gave us all kinds of songs and stuff to do. Then we became just the energy of the unit. Then we became the Jay-Z Beyonce of the unit. Do this song, do that song. But then, and that's another thing that kind of helped create the Warrens, I was like, yeah, we don't want to do cover songs no
Yeah.
more.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we need our own.
Y'all
thing.
need your own stuff.
And it's even before we got married. You
Yeah.
know, it's just like,
I mean, the album in and of itself was actually Karlin's idea.
Yeah.
I wanted to write music. I was good with writing music or doing things for other people. But he was like, we should do our own thing. And I'm like, what are we going to call it? What is it going to be? He was like, it's just us. Just call it just us. So it was really his vision, and then it became our vision as I kind of got a little bit more involved with it. So
Right. Yeah. Like the thing about it is like I heard you, Kid, and then I heard you on y'all video and the vibe that y'all bring out. There's a lot of that missing.
Thanks,
There's a lot of that missing, and I'm proud. I'm like, I want to be y'all when I grow up.
we
Right.
really wanted to create something that can live, have a shelf life. That you could put in at any point in time, get the story, understand the story's clear to understand. And then. Look what we got on this thing, man. We got Humble G.
Right.
We got Will Blaze.
Right.
We got Missa, her sister. We
Right.
got Joey Green playing, Joe F.
Right.
It's just a lot of, and I know I'm forgetting some people. My cousin Quentin, that's a whole nother story.
Right.
It just was a lot of fun, man.
It is a lot of fun. Probably a lot of fun working with your better half and working with and doing what you love to do. Because y'all both are educators, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to talk about that later, but we're going to get to a subject that's been hot. Not before the little Nas X stuff.
Uh-oh.
Derek Jackson.
oh,
oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Perfect.
I want you right. What?
Yeah.
This, like, the thing about it is that Derek was bashing the brothers, bringing up the women.
Man.
Like, if he like the thing about it is, how do you feel? How first of all, I'm gonna ask before I just knock something over. I don't care.
Oh, you good?
Losing no water.
Like,
Right. Long as
but I'm gonna get to the ladies first. So I'm gonna get to Kit. How did you feel about what you saw with Mr. and Mrs. Jackson?
Well, because he wasn't on a pedestal for me, I was kind of like, duh, I knew it. It's like, it was only a matter of time before something kind of came out just because of how people put other people on pedestals. I think what frustrated me probably the most was when he critiqued his own video in third person, like, dude. Like, it's over. Like.
But did you check what he said when he critiqued that
That was
video?
nuts.
Because what he said is these people should not have put that man on a
Yes.
pedestal. And I'm like, no one is tripping off this part?
Right.
It's just insult after insult after insult
Yes.
with this dude. I can't
Yes.
believe people.
Yeah,
do that.
I just
He's a walking double standard.
I just think, like, for me,
Right.
we watched the third person thing together. We were wilding out. If anybody that follows Kev on stage, we like Kev on stage.
Yeah,
We
Kev
were
on
watching-
stage, yeah.
We were watching Kev on stage's, recap of it. And my thing is, how dare you, like, you have the audacity to, after you've lost us, all right, you did the little weak video with your wife with a bonnet on, and we got our feelings about that.
Right.
So does wifey. Because to me, that did not encompass what a sister would be doing. And that, first of all, she ain't coming on with
Oh,
me.
that's what I told
Yeah.
Dub, because I always call him Dub.
Yeah, she
I
ain't
told
coming
Dub,
on with me.
If you ever, I'm not holding your hand, I probably would walk past the camera and be slapping you
That
in the
was
back
so
of your head.
unrealistic.
It was just like,
But
what black woman
Would
does this?
he be living right now? I'm like,
No.
That's an idea.
right.
that's nuts. But I think that I think it definitely speaks to where we have come as a society. That this dude really thinks that, all right, I can jump up on social media, talk about myself in third person. Then he had the nerve to ask for people to send him some money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
Get the-
And he was, and
yes.
his post, he was posting his.
He
latest
asked
book.
for money.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dude asked for money.
Oh God, I'm going back to what Chris Brown said about the dude that was trying to sing. Shut your bitch ass up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you do that and then come back around? Okay, the third person thing was weird in itself, but then ask for money? Like,
Right
come
for the
on,
new
man.
book is like, oh come on, man. Listen, and she came up there. And I'm like, I think that, and she wrote this long Instagram, bros, looking at the. I guess seeing his phone and all the stuff he put in, like talking about the secretions. I'm like, I'm like, ew,
Yeah.
cringeworthy.
Yeah,
It's just so. I think what frustrates me the most is that it's a representation of a black couple, and that's exactly what we're trying to combat. Is these negative representations of who we actually
Right.
are. And so it's frustrating because it's like those get the limelight and the attention and the press and the discussion, and it's like, dude, like this is not who we are as a people,
Right.
you know?
This, and I know it's feeling bad for you because I know you and the Smiths, like family. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is not the representation. Y'all the representation. I got great representation with the Warrens right here. And the thing about it is like, why is this idiot being put on? And the thing about it is, brothers like myself who are looking for that, lost it, need to find it again. You can't be like you over here, he-man, woman hating. You doing the exact same thing that you accusing us of doing.
Right.
Worse.
right.
Like at least I know. Listen, take the broad to the hotel room. Don't be having it in your own bed. I'm like, and I feel like, like I said, I see, and I don't know if you saw the one Instagram post where the woman said to the man, "What would you do?" And she was like, "What would he do?" It was like, "I'll take the kids." And she was like, "What would you do if you call me?" He's like, "I'm gonna kill you and him." Matter of fact, cut that damn camera off.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine coming home though? You stop off at home, and your husband is just like in your way, so you can't walk through your house.
No, because kids, I think kids
Well,
packing.
Look.
hurt her to not
Yeah,
know
I-
there's
No,
someone in
like-
her own bed.
It's
weird.
It's just
It's so
amazing to
It
me
is.
that, and see, the fact that it was her idea. First of all, just in some parallel universe, if I was in his shoes, first of all, dude, what happened to etiquette? Too soon.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna
Right.
you're gonna have to take some time to just get your qualified card back and your black card back. So you need to go off in the cave for a second, chill out. And then, like, he's doing stuff right away. Like, no, I want the love right back. No.
That's
right.
not happening,
Of
bro.
course.
Yeah.
That's why he did that third person thing and asked for money. But some people, at this point, based on everything they see around them, he probably like, oh, any publicity is good publicity, so I'm going to jump right back out there.
And so that's kind of the sad state of affairs, because we have people listening to a man who's under 30 with they say he has a degree, a bachelor's degree. We don't know in what discipline.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you qualified to tell me how I should run in my relationship?
Right.
How are you qualified to tell me how I should handle problems? You make great games.
Mm-hmm.
I played the game once. It's fun.
Oh, okay.
But,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
Hasbro isn't giving
Right.
relationship advice either.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Neither is.
So I think it says a lot about the state that just we are in as a people, that we're listening to Derek Jackson.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
Right.
bad.
People not
it's
knowing
bad.
too, like I don't know if it's just women or whatever. I don't think I was ever in this place where I just didn't know where to go or who to ask or who to turn to. Like sometimes it's like, it's self-exploration and it's understanding who you are as a person, so that when you are engaged in relationships with people, you're confident in who you are and what you're going to take and what you're not going to take and who you're going to be and who you're not going to be. And so I just feel like sometimes when we get to this place, it's a place of desperation,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, so I just did whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the guy on the internet told me to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
just can't
nuts.
be
Nothing.
Which is just nuts. Even when you think about, and I know this is shifting gears, and I know this is something that's near and dear to Larry's heart. When you think about it, the two kind of correlate, because look at all of these people that you see that follow QAnon and then came out later like, I was at home, I was lonely, I caught it on the internet, and I just was engaged and invested in it. Now some of those people are broke because they sent their money in, and crazy as hell.
Just like
you
the
know.
Trump supporters, stupid.
Yeah.
They gets no sympathy.
Desperate.
They gets no sympathy this way.
But I say that to say when people see things like that, that makes the space of the internet worse, because now somebody like, Derek, he feels like, oh, I can just jump right back out the window. And like you were saying, it's money based. You don't know who his handlers are that were like, no, you need to run interference on this right now. Jump. And I'm wondering, did he ever state, whose idea was to do the third person thing?
Yeah, someone in the comments actually asked him to critique his own video, so he did. And he even called out the person who asked for it. But
So
then
that's
he said,
why he did
and
it. I
then he
missed that.
said, and then he said, and I'm going to do it in third person like I'm watching a regular video.
Wow.
So, but yeah, people in the comments were like, oh, you should critique your own self. What would you say about this
Wow.
guy? And he turned it around to say, oh, the audience shouldn't have propped this guy up.
Yeah.
That's what I take away.
And it's
Wow.
a moment where he doesn't
Moment of
have
clarity.
to accept to be accountable
At all.
right? Like
At all.
you're spewing this as if you're on the outside looking in, but you're a person that's right in the middle of this. And instead of like criticizing what you did and shaming, just like you did to many other men,
Right.
you decided that you didn't have to be accountable for your own actions.
Exactly
What?
he did.
Right.
That's exactly what he did.
We hunting him down, Karlin. That's what I want to know. We
What?
trying to listen.
What?
We hunting Derek Jackson down. Is he invited back to the barbecue? You in charge of the barbecue, bro?
No, Derek is done for a while, man. Because like for me, like I said, like I just said, man. To me, he needed to just go ahead, let this blow over a little bit. It's just too much, and I don't know if he's gonna see any residual off of this based off of the internet and analytics and all that. I don't know. It's
Could
just
be a book.
Huh?
It could be a book. He
He has
sell
a new
books.
book
He
out.
could.
So this would be a new book.
Yeah. Make it a book. Now,
Yeah.
Daddy will win over. He could say,
Yeah.
all right, he could write it from the standpoint of what he did, and I bet that's coming.
She
I
said
bet that's
nothing.
coming.
Because she said nothing. She said not one word. So
Right.
we don't know. It's a
Right.
book. It's definitely
And
a
that
book.
was weird too. If it was her idea, but then she gets on there and she's a mute the whole time. Like
Right.
That was I just
I was waiting for her to hit him upside the head with something.
He,
Like,
know,
he was
right?
holding her hand. Remember, he was holding
Like,
her
even-
hostage.
like even if what would have been funny, even if she would have faked it and just been like, yeah, we should do this. As soon as the camera's rolling, just you know what I'm saying? Like I had a little bit more respect. You know what I'm saying? But
You think she walking away?
do I think she's gonna leave him?
Yeah.
it didn't appear that
It
way.
didn't look that way.
What she did say in that video was that they have discussed these problems and worked through them, and now, coming back up, that this is something that they've worked past already. And I'm like, how fast
But
could
you-
you have really
But you didn't work past it though,
I
because you're
hate
still in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'm telling you what,
What
two
the
peas in
world?
a pod, two peas in a pod. And I'm sure there's a book coming because every product he has on his website is already sold out.
Yeah, I definitely feel that a book is coming. I mean, I definitely feel that a book is coming.
I think no matter whichever way they spin it, whether it was his idea or her idea, because I know they said that
It's
it
all
was
ignorant.
her idea. It is. It's ridiculous. And the thing is, like, it is a money game too. Like, financially, this career, this opportunity that you've been taking has pretty much financed your life, right? Like, this is paid for their kid, their lifestyle, their house, what
That
they're
truck
doing.
he sits
right?
in when he does his
Right.
recording.
So I'm just wondering if that also is part of the motive, right? Is money, like,
Ain't money
how do we-
always a part of the motive? Aren't we in a capitalist society?
I mean, come on, man. Look, we have an ex-president that set up a website and is offering to do public events. That's not to say that you ain't supposed to be on your book tour and writing your memoirs and all that, but it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Right.
weird.
So
Well, imagine having your private event and he comes out to spew his politics
Oh,
in the
God.
middle.
shut your ass up.
We talked about that before we got out
You're paying for it
here.
all.
You lost.
Yeah.
You lost, bitch. Get out. Sorry.
I would just love for Joe Biden to say that once.
Right.
But
right.
he said it in his own way.
Exactly. Right. So we're going to break. We're going to break. It's duet songs since y'all are a couple. So one of my favorite songs is Cat Danielle with Trousseau Davis, Fight for Love. So when we come right back, we're going to talk about Lil Nas X versus what's going on in that trial. We're going to hit on the Derek Chauvin trial, Lil Nas X, and things of that nature. So we'll be right back with the Headline Eye.
They just put something up about the charges.
I'm going to be right back.
Murder and
It's so
manslaughter.
nice talking to you.